how did this surge-affected pulse operation, ilang personnel ang nagkaroon ng infection at kumusta naman sila ngayon?
Masasabi po natin na less than 10% ang apektado. When I talk about the affected personnel, combination ito, Weng, ng mga may COVID infections at yung mga may exposure sa mga positive individuals, no? So it has affected 120 flights covering the period January 9 to January 16. So sa suma total, nag-ooperate lang po tayo ng mga 90 to 100 flight legs daily instead of the usual 120 to 130 flights daily. At inanunsyo na po natin over the weekend ang mga cancellations covering the period I mentioned, January 9 to January 16. Pero unfortunately, kahapon, may mga sudden cancellations, again, due to the sick calls of the flight crew, no? Yung last-minute advice na they cannot report for work. And dahil dito, humingi po kami ng paumanhin sa mga pasahero papuntang Cagayan, papuntang Iloilo, papuntang Jensan. At umuwi lahat sila pero may naiwan ng mga 110 passengers, no? At sila po ay nagpa-rebook kahapon. So yan ang nakikita po natin sa social media, yung tent kung saan yung mga stranded passengers naka-station. Pero by this time, umuwi na sila, yung batch kahapon. Pero yung sa araw na ito, merong batch na nagstay overnight. So yun ang nakikita po natin sa social media pages.
For those passengers na hindi pa rin aware dun sa cancellation, ano yung mga dapat nilang gawin?
Alright, una-una sa lahat, lahat ng mga pasahero kailangan mag-iwan, no, Weng, ng kanilang email address and contact number. Yung mga nagbo-book through travel agency partners of Philippine Airlines, no, usually sa passenger name record, it is the email address of the travel agency. So kung kayo ay nag-book through travel agency partner of PAL, dapat i-check ninyo or vice versa, i-abiso kayo ng inyong travel agent. Pangalawa, if you book through Philippine Airlines, always check your inbox, no, sa email ninyo because nandun po yung mga email notifications. And also, Weng, meron po tayong flight status page, no, sa www.philippineairlines.com. 48 hours before your flight, nakalatag na kung green and go or kanselado ang inyong lipad. So it is important to also check. And of course, the easiest would be to call our hotline, 8855-8888, to find out the status of your flight.
Oo. Paano ba nag-a-adapt ang airline industry with this pandemic challenge?
Napakahalagang tanong yan. Sabi nga ni Vic Suminta kanina, no, we live in interesting times. No? That is very true. We roll with the punches and we address the situation as it comes. Mahirap i-predict, no? Who would have thought that we will start 2022 this way, no? With this unprecedented surge. So sa panig naman ng PAL, ang ginawa lang namin is a standard procedure. We already assessed the number of crew that will be on quarantine because of exposure, the number of crew that will be on quarantine because of infection. So nakita na po natin down the line. From here, we're looking for as far as January 16, nakikita po natin na ma-affect ang ilang flights. At dahil dito, we make precautionary cancellations. So we take it as it comes, no? And number two, we are also carrying out contingency measures, which we will announce, Weng, in a few days on how we will ensure that manpower availability issues can be addressed more effectively. So we will keep you posted. And of course, patuloy yung pakikipanayam natin sa government authorities, the IATF, the DOTR, how to ensure that the airline industry can cope. And lastly, we are also seeking cooperation from the passengers, Weng, na yung mga travels, yung mga flights na hindi masyadong urgent, they can postpone it, no? Because limited nga yung flights, no? So we would like to prioritize essential travelers, no? Yung mga gusto nang umuwi sa kani-kanilang probinsya. But due to limited flights, minsan nawawalan sila ng espasyo dahil naunahan sila ng non-essential travelers. So they're of course important to us, no? But at this moment, no, we are running on limited flights, no, within this period because of this force majeure situation. So maybe beyond January 16, hopefully the situation eases up. Then we will hopefully increase flights. But it is again a wait and see attitude, Weng. Titingnan po natin.
Oo, kasi parang we're running for the third year of the pandemic na, no? Overall, Cielo, anong naging epekto nito sa PAL, sa economics ng ng company?
All right. If you go far back now, before this Omicron stage that we are in, we have already filed for, bankruptcy protection. And of course, as you very well know, we have emerged already from Chapter 11. And we already are in the midst of a restructuring program. You know, we have already mapped out our fleet plan. We have mapped out our route rationalization plan. We have already reduced manpower. So meron na po tayo, that's part and parcel of our restructuring plan, no? Meron rin po tayong mga restructuring service agreements, no, with our creditors, with our lessors. So it has improved PAL's fiscal position even before welcoming 2022. So with the onslaught of Omicron, PAL is much stronger, no, than the early months of the pandemic. So we have already factored in exigencies such as these, no, extraordinary circumstances such as these, no. But again, we are hoping and praying that the situation will ease up. You know, PAL has been adopting, has been a survivor wing for all these years, no. But of course, again, the heart of the our restructuring plan is actually made PAL stronger even before the onslaught of this Omicron period that we are in. We have emerged from a very difficult period, but then we are now faced with another challenge. So we are dealing with it as it comes. And we know that the Omicron phase will hopefully be a tentative phase, no? And we're dealing with that situation accordingly. But in a period where PAL is much stronger and much revitalized as compared to the early months and the first year of the pandemic.
Yun, alam naman natin, most Filipinos preferred PAL pa din kapag ka magbabiyahe.
Yes, you are right. Alam mo, Weng, that's very good that you mentioned that. You know, as a national carrier, during this pandemic, we have converted the airline into a cargo carrier. You know, hindi tumigil yung ating mga all-cargo flights. Bagamat may mga restrictions sa movement ng tao, yung need to transport cargo has always been there all throughout from March 2020, from the lockdown up to this period, yung mga all-cargo flights. Pangalawa, that has also been a major source of revenue for Philippine Airlines, no? We have seen our cargo business make profit, during this challenging period. Pangalawa, we work hand in hand with the Philippine government as far as repatriation flights are concerned, to allow our countrymen to fly back to the Philippines, to allow foreign nationals to return to their home countries. So patuloy yun. And then patuloy rin yung ating mga super flights. So maraming mga revenue generating measures. We're also a partner of government in the transport of vaccines, Weng. You're very much aware of that. So we have been busy, no? There has been business initiatives amidst this very difficult period. But PAL is ensuring that it is navigating the best way it can through this challenging period, Weng.
Actually, we should all adapt with this new normal na, 'di ba? Kasi parang in the next years, mukhang magiging ganito na. Pero hopefully, sabi mo nga, temporary lang itong effect ng Omicron sa atin. Do you have any message to your passengers and to the public that you want to impart? The floor is yours, Cielo.
Okay, thank you very much. Sa lahat po ng mga nakikinig, kung kayo ay apektado ng mga flight cancellations, humihingi po kami ng pangunawa sapagkat we are in the midst of extraordinary circumstances. Force majeure po ang tawag sa nangyayari. Hindi na nais ng mga cabin crew, mga ground workers natin na magkaroon ng issue ng shortage. But of course, this has affected several flights. So if your flight is affected, meron po kayong 60 days to rebook you can rebook within that period na walang ipapataw na rebooking service fee. Pwede rin po kayong mag-refund na walang ipapataw na refund service fee. You can also convert your ticket to travel credits. It is converting the base fare of your ticket into travel credits at maaari po ninyong gamitin within 1 year from from date of issuance. Nagbukas po tayo ng mga portals, no? Hindi lamang going to the ticket office. That's not the only option, you know. You actually can download our MyPal Request Hub. You can also do a self-reaccommodations managed by booking portal on our website, www.philippineairlines.com. And of course, you can call our hotline, 8855-8888. So we would like to thank our passengers for being very understanding. And hopefully, Weng, I'm hoping and praying that the situation will improve, not only for the aviation industry, for the entire country, our entire world. So we're hoping for the best.
Yeah,
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much for your time, Cielo.
Thank you, Weng, and to all your listeners and viewers on Net25, good evening to all of you.
Ayan. Si Cielo Villaluna, ang spokesperson po ng Philippine Airlines.